And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Now watch run. 21. Right there. 54, right there.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Right through it.
Boom, bam, biff.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Garoppolo now. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
54's Mike. Hey, to orbit. 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Right there, 54 Niners take over first and 10.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 11. 180.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Alert!
Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man, I got you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Whoa. Hey, easy.
Here's Breeze to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Breeze going to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm ready. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Five.
To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
56. Mike's 56. You're good. I'm full. Ready.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
13. Oh, here we go. Oh, showing up. 80 weapons. 21. Right there. 54, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And his pass incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Situation. Let's go.
Now Mostert. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Here we go. Here we go.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Check 13. Check 13.
He's checking. Crash. Switch.
Here's Mostert. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
But no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Bravo.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
11.
Right there. 54.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Breeze now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go!
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the out, watch the out.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
We got 21.
To throw is Breeze. He finds Latavius Murray. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Here we go.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slip.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeForest Buckner, his 2nd sack of the night. Throwing now is Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Not quite enough leg. This one was on target, but it needed a little more behind it. And by about the width of a football, this will stay a tie ball game.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
12.
54. Mike 50.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21. Here we go. Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming to you.
Here's Murray. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Breeze now on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Here we go.
Wilson with a first down carry. Busting free at the 10. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic